Okay, so this is a tutorial on how to back up your MySQL data for your whatever you're using it for. This applies to pretty much anything that's using a MySQL database. So there's a couple requirements that you need. One of them is something called School or a similar program. Any school database browser that runs with MySQL will work. I prefer School. It's a lot cleaner in my opinion. So you're going to need School, and you're going to need your servers running. So you don't really need your auth and your world server running. This one particularly is for, I'm doing this backup for a gentleman that does World of Warcraft private emulating. Um, but it doesn't require that you have your world server and auth server running. You just need your MySQL server running. So when your MySQL server is running, you simply connect to it and you find the database. So for his case, he wants to back up all of his account data. So that would be here, and you just make sure you're on the right selection. So you're going to want to find this. You want to right click it, and you're going to want to export database as SQL. Once you have this window up here, you're able to see for the most part everything you're going to need. So you want account data. You're going to want characters, character account data, achievement progress, pretty much everything that's labeled character. You're going to want to back all that up. Okay? Then it makes sure all of your accounts and everything stay the same, like inside your bank terminals, all of your quest rewards that you have been rewarded or are on the process of being rewarded. You want to make sure you back up all of those things here. And then you go into auth. You want to back up accounts and account access, because account access is the table that allows you to have admin privileges and all that type of stuff. So if you don't have any custom admins on there yet or anything along those lines, it won't really matter as much. But a lot of people like to create accounts and make their own accounts admin for whatever reason, be it they see a bug and they want to edit it, or they just want to fly around and be fun. You're going to want to make sure that account access is checked off as well. Um, if you're running the server with multiple people and you've banned people, you want to be able to check off the accounts banned, IP history, all that type of stuff. So that way, um, the database that you're moving to sees the accounts that you no longer want to have access to your server. You can have those inputted here as well. Pretty much everything that you need backed up right here. You want to output this to a regular SQL file and have it set to either replace existing data or delete and insert. Either one works. I choose replace because then it doesn't create a huge long string of data for it to import. It simply just looks at the data and goes, I want to put this in instead. You can do the delete and insert if you would like to. Doesn't really matter. Like I said, it just squashes down on the file. So now that you have everything checked off, if you want to back up any of your guilds, you do that through here as well. You just simply search through here, see which ones you want to back up, and then you press export. As you see, it's exporting as we speak. And when it says SQL file finished, you press close. Now, for when you want to import that back into your database, you can either go to wherever the file exported to, which I don't remember where this exported to. I'm just going to quickly click this, and okay, so this is where it exports to. So you go to wherever that's going to be. So it's labeled as Creature Loop Fix because that's what I was last working on. You don't have to worry about that. You name it to whatever you want to. But if you want to import that back, you simply go here and you go load SQL file. You go to the SQL files location, wherever it happens to save. I changed my documents folder, so that's why I'm doing it this way. So there it is right there. It's 15 megabytes, and you press open. So for this, it depends on the type of system that you have. So you can either run the files directly if you have an average system, or you can press load files into editor. So when you load files into editor, it's going to take it a hot minute. And it's going to populate all right in here. So see how it says not responding right now? That's simply because my system is trying to keep my servers running, keep the recording running, as well as populate all this into the editor. So what this is going to do is load a huge string file right here. And then you're able to go through and edit what you don't want in. Um, but in this case, we're just going to have it import everything in. So after this loads, I'm simply going to press the play button up here that my cursor is currently on after this all loads, and then that will take whatever time it needs to input all of the data that you backed up into that one SQL file. It's going to import it into your database, and then you'll be good to go. I hope this tutorial helped you, and well, happy gaming.